Now then, boys and girls, you're probably thinking to yourself, what's he doing now? Right, well let me explain. Just sometimes I get bored. If I can't get out detecting because of the weather, or I haven't got time, or I'm too busy, I do other things. I come down here and I experiment, or I make things, or alter things. A little bit like Tom from Cheshire Metal Detecting. He gets bored, so he does interesting little things, and he posts a video on YouTube just out of interest for other people. So that's what we're doing now. What we're going to do, I'm going to show you how to turn normal copper coins into gold. Now they're not real gold obviously, but I'll show you what we do. But before we go any further, I have to point out this experiment is not for children unless they are supervised by an adult. Okay? Rule number 1. Right, let's show you what you're going to need. You'll need a source of heat, camping stove, primer stove, something like that. Maybe even a gas ring in the kitchen if your wife's not looking. Stainless steel receptacle like that, or an aluminium one, doesn't really make any difference. You'll need some safety glasses, a dust mask for the fumes, some tweezers, a cleaning cloth, a Brillo pad for cleaning the coins up first before you use them in the experiment. You'll also need some of this. This is sodium hydroxide, probably better known to you as caustic soda. You can get it from hardware shops, chemists, that kind of thing. You also need some zinc metal powder, not zinc oxide, it's got to be zinc metal powder. You can get it off the internet for a few quid. Need some water, so here we go. We'll pour some water in there like that, about half a cupful, something like that. And then what we're going to do, we're going to add the sodium hydroxide to the water. Now this is important. You must add the sodium hydroxide to the water and not the other way around. Sodium hydroxide to the water. Right? So we'll put the sodium hydroxide in there. There's about just over a tablespoonful, something like that. And that will cause a chemical reaction with the water and it will start to get very, very hot. And then we turn the heat on just to get it very, very hot, like so. This is where you should put your mask on, right? Obviously I can't, because if I do, you'll not be able to hear what I'm saying. I haven't put the safety glasses on either, because these will suffice, and I need to be able to see what I'm doing. So that's heating up nicely, like that. As I said, really try and avoid breathing these fumes in, they are nasty. I've got a door behind me there, and a big window over there, so I'm getting a good flow there right through my laboratory. So this is starting to boil now. I'll just turn it up a little bit more, like that. Now that's just about got to boiling point. Then what we'll do, we'll just turn that down so it starts to simmer. Then what we do, we get the zinc metal powder and we add that, and that actually, when it goes in, it stops being a powder and turns into like large globules of zinc. So we'll give that a stir around like so. Now the fumes are coming off, very, very nasty. Just give that a little stir, still boiling. Now once it's simmered for just a few seconds, turn the heat off, and then we will get our modern 2p piece, just a copper one, and drop that in. Now what we're aiming to do is cause a chemical reaction between the water, the copper, the zinc metal powder and the sodium hydroxide. And what in actual fact will happen is the copper coin will become zinc plated, right? And it usually happens very quickly. It's almost done it already. So just move that around. You've got to make sure that the copper coin is in good contact with the zinc. So right, just take that out like so. You see that's zinc plated now. Right, we'll cool it off in the water like so. That's that. We'll take that off the heat, light it up again.
So you're off.
We'll just dry the coin off like so. Hold it with the tweezers into the flame. Now the thing is that you've got to remember, don't hold it directly in the flame for too long, because otherwise it will scorch. Just waft it gently through the flame, both sides, like that, and very shortly, before your very eyes, we will have turned this normal copper coin into gold. If you'd have done this a few hundred years ago, you'd have made a fortune. Well, that is till they caught you and chop your head off. And that is just about it, my friends. So we'll just turn that off, cool that off. Make sure it's nice and cold before you touch it. Like so. We'll just dry it on the cloth, like that. And lo and behold, we have a gold coin. Absolutely amazing. Normal 2p piece transformed into gold. I did one earlier with an old penny, a 1966 penny. Turned that into gold. I tried a 50p piece, but it doesn't seem to work well with silver coins. Well, not silver, but you know what I mean. Anyway, there you have it, boys and girls. Copper coin into a gold coin. Hope you enjoyed that short little presentation. Just gives you something to do on the dark winter nights or when you get bored. Alright, I'll see you on the next dig. Bye everybody.